I know, I promised this video a long time ago, all the way back on August 18, 2019, which was a couple weeks ago. But, I've been busy with school. I'm not sure if I told you guys this yet, but school started for me again a few weeks ago, so I haven't had as much time to make videos. So, yeah, I apologize for this video being delayed, but here it is now. Hey there everybody, it's Jason the Total Drama Fan, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Garfield and Friends, Volume 1, released by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment in 2004. Garfield. He's one of the most recognizable comic strip characters of all time, and his comic strip is beloved by all, including yours truly. Sadly, the same cannot be said for Garfield's lesser-known sibling series, U.S. Acres, featuring Orson the pig, Roy the rooster, and Wade the duck and all their friends, and is operating a barn. Apparently with no humans around too. So, yeah. Garfield and Friends was a Saturday morning cartoon that aired on CBS from 1988 to 1995. The show consisted of 3 segments, 2 Garfield shorts with a U.S. Acre segment in between. And it was very good. It was sharp, funny, had some pretty good animation for late 80s cartoons, because, back then cartoons were still being mostly produced on the cheap. And most importantly, it still captures the feeling of the original comics, which is something that not all cartoons based on comic strips have been able to do, unfortunately. So, yeah. Now that I'm done talking about the show itself, for those of you who don't know about this show, now it's time to take a look at its DVD release. Well, its first DVD release. There are 5 volumes that 20th Century Fox released for the show, and they came out in 2004 and 2005, with Fox obviously wanting to cash in on their live-action CGI hybrid Garfield movie some more, and that's the reason why these DVDs were brought to the market in the first place. Unfortunately, all of them are out of print now, but I was able to get a copy used as a birthday gift from my mom, who bought it from Amazon, as you can see from the sticker over here. So, yeah. Now that I'm done talking about all that jazz, let's get into the actual review by taking a look at the package. So on the top, we see the Garfield and Friends logo, and we see Garfield and Orson from U.S. Acres, and you can see that Garfield has taken a mud bath and he's wearing a shower cap that has pictures of him all over it. I think at one point they actually made a shower cap like this, because, Garfield has had all different kinds of merchandise. And they're sitting in front of what appears to be the barn from the U.S. Acres series. Then at the bottom it says Volume 1, and it also has Jim Davis's signature. Here's the top. It has the Garfield and Friends logo, and it says Volume 1. Nothing really spectacular there. Here's the left side of the box. It has the 20th Century Fox logo, the Garfield and Friends logo, Volume 1, a character profile of Garfield taken straight from the front cover, and a DVD icon. Here's the right side of the box. It features the spine for the cases for each individual disc. So yes, this is in one of those box sets in which each disc has their own individual slim case inside a cardboard box. Here is the back. So it has a picture of Garfield lying down under a tree, and on the top we see the Garfield and Friends logo, which is slightly covered up by the sticker that the person who sold this on Amazon put on here. And the description reads, "Get ready for the first Garfield and Friends collection, featuring 24 episodes of the hilarious animated Saturday morning TV series, starring that fat and sassy feline who lives for lasagna and can't stand diets, exercise, and Mondays. Along with his not-too-bright pooch pal Odie and gullible owner John, Garfield coughs up a hairball of humor that every human will love. Each episode contains a Garfield sandwich, featuring 2 slices of Garfield in a chewy center of U.S. acres. The show featuring Garfield's farm fresh friends, also created by comic genius Jim Davis. Then at the bottom, we see the 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment logo and some legal information. And you can pause here if you want to read all of this information here. Here are the cases for each individual disc, and the cool thing about how they package this is that Disc 1 and 3 have Garfield and Odie on them, and Disc 2 has Orson from U.S. Acres. So it perfectly represents the show, with 2 Garfield discs with a U.S. Acres disc in between. So yeah, that's kind of cool that they packaged it like this. So now let's take a look at each individual disc. So here is disc 1. You can pause here if you want to read what episodes are included on each disc, as listed on the back of each case. Disc 2. And finally, Disc 3. As for the review, I would give this set a 4 out of 5. The episodes on here are pretty good. The picture quality is decent. You could tell that they didn't really remaster it or anything like that, but it still looks good enough. It's a little bit fuzzy throughout, but like I said, it's not unwatchable or anything like that. Just, just average. The episodes are in mono sound, unfortunately, which I know they could have used a stereo track because CBS had stereo sound back then. And the reason why I bring up CBS is because CBS was the network that aired the show. So, yeah, it is unfortunate that it's in mono sound when they could have easily had a stereo soundtrack. But I don't even know if CBS had that track in their possession at the time that this DVD came out. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, so pretty good presentation in terms of the actual episodes and stuff, but unfortunately, there aren't really anything in terms of special features. There is a section on Disc 3's menu that says special features on it, but it's nothing special. It's just a trailer for the live-action CGI animated Garfield movie. Yeah, like that's something to write home about. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, considering the fact that Fox kind of rushed these DVDs out to the market just to cash in on said live-action CGI hybrid movie. So, yeah. Do I recommend this DVD set? Of course. If you're a fan of Garfield, I definitely recommend picking this up. Oh, and about U.S. Acres. It takes a little bit getting used to, but I'm sure you'll love it just as much as Garfield. Unfortunately, because this DVD set uses the international version of the show, the title cards for the U.S. Acres segments have been altered, changing the name of the show from U.S. Acres to Orson's Farm, which is the name of the comic strip outside of the United States, because its pun on USA isn't as funny over there, apparently. So, yeah, it is kind of a bit unfortunate, but, it is what it is, like I mentioned earlier. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should also bring up the remastered versions of the show. So, a couple of years ago, 9 Story Media bought the rights to Garfield and Friends and the Garfield TV specials that came before that show. And they've been in the process of remastering the show to 4K. And they just released Season 1 and Season 2 of the show on DVD. and all the episodes that are on this DVD set are on those 2 DVD releases. And I say that because this DVD set has all 13 episodes of Season 1, as well as the, let's see here, so there are 24 episodes on here, so let me do the math a little bit. Okay, the first 11 episodes, if I'm counting correctly, of Season 2. And when I say first 11 episodes because that season had 26 episodes. Seasons 2 through 6 of Garfield and Friends each had 26 episodes, and they premiered 2 new episodes of the show back to back on Saturdays during that time. And the show, the other seasons of the show, however, only had 13 half-hour episodes. So yeah, so the picture quality on the remastered version definitely looks very good, but unfortunately, the episodes have been cropped to widescreen, and the intro has been reanimated in Adobe Flash. So, if you want to have the episodes in a remastered AV quality, I would definitely recommend it, and also because of the fact that it also has the original U.S. Acres title cards, as opposed to the Orson's Farm syndication title cards. But if you want to have the show in the proper full frame ratio on physical media, this is the way to go. So yeah, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment on the video if you want to. Let me know what your favorite episode from the show is. And until next time, this is Jason, the Total Drama Fan, signing off.